Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Dr. P and welcome back today for another video. Now today is a very big day because Season 7 just dropped, and as we suspected there is a huge snow biome. I'm going to break down basically in a nutshell what happened. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. If you're new to my channel, I am dropping content every single day, updating you on the latest Fortnite news and information and keeping you up to date on the storyline. So definitely make sure you are staying tuned to not miss out on any awesome content. So let's start off by actually looking at the Fortnite map, the new and improved current Season 7 map. So as you can see, the bottom left-hand side of the map is now completely covered in snow. There appears to be a little bit of a land increase in terms of actual amount of playable land. There's a lot more playable land. And it effectively makes the overall map bigger in Season 7, which is pretty interesting. Now, there are a number of areas that have been changed, including Flush Factory and Greasy Grove. This is definitely a lot more snow than I was actually expecting to get. I mean, I thought maybe we might get 20% of the map changed to be a snow area, but we actually got almost a third of the entire map covered in snow. And as far as I'm concerned, it is the main hotspot right now. Literally every single person just about is landing in this snow area. If you go like retail or risky reels, it's pretty much dead. Like, it's pretty much free pickings and free looting over there. It's pretty heavily populated right now in the snow areas, which is fair enough. It's a new area. People want to explore it. Speaking of exploring, take a look right here. This is Polar Peak, and it's actually the tip of the iceberg where we were all looking at this castle-looking thing for a while. Well, here it is. We're exploring it in detail right now. It definitely looks like there is a lot more of a full castle underneath what we can actually see. So you can see we're currently in the tip of Polar Peak. We're in the castle looking thing. It goes down to this point, but then the snow is blocking everything else. And then when you go out here and look to the south, you can actually see more castle looking things that you previously were unable to see on the iceberg. So with all of that, plus my previous theory before the season, if you watch my channel, you'll know that I said that there's probably going to be a full castle underneath this iceberg. I still think that's possible based on everything I see. I mean, to be honest with you, Polar Peak, these castles are very underwhelming, at least as it stands right now. It's not exactly the most appetizing place to loot. It's pretty bare, and on top of that, there's basically nothing else on there except for just those bits of the castle. Aside from just getting a huge height advantage and being able to look over people from the mountain, I don't feel like there's much of an advantage to this place, and that's why I feel like over time, maybe if it starts to melt a little bit, maybe we could see other bits of the castle underneath. The tier 100 skin for this season is the Ice King. You can see I'm rocking him here in this gameplay. He's a really cool looking skin. He was the skin that was originally teased on the first teaser we got 3 days ago. I wonder how involved he's going to be in the season storyline, because we've seen tier 100 skins be heavily involved and very little involved, so I wonder which side of the spectrum he will fall on. I definitely feel like there's a connection between him and that castle that's in the iceberg. I just feel like that's a reasonable possibility considering everything Donald Mustard was tweeting in the previous few days, like he's waking up, he's coming, all that sort of stuff. I really feel like there's a connection there, and maybe the Ice King might have been thrown out of his castle or disturbed in some way. A brand new feature, as you're witnessing now in Fortnite for Season 7, is the Zipline feature. It's interesting. You can find these ziplines across the map in various locations, in the snow biome, of course. And you can see it doesn't matter which way you want to go up. If you want to go up or down, regardless of the angle, if it doesn't look like you can make it, you can zipline either way. It's kind of a magnetic hold, so you can still shoot and everything on it. You can even fall right on the line mid-glide, so it's really easy. All you have to do is walk right up to the zipline, jump, and you're on your way. There is collision on the zipline. If you knock into someone, it is going to knock you both off, but the good news is you are able to jump while on the zipline to avoid knocking into other people. So if you're paying attention, maybe someone's going one way, someone's going the other way, it's quite easy actually to just dodge them and jump. Jumping like that is also a very good tactic for when you're getting shot at while you're on the zipline. If you jump, it makes it harder for people to actually hit you. All in all, I really like the zipline feature. It's something that Fortnite added. It's a nice addition, and the mechanics of it seem really, really good to me. So let me know what you guys think. I want to take a look at the Season 7 cinematic trailer because I feel like there's a lot that can be taken away from it. As you can see, everyone turns around, they see the iceberg colliding with the island, of course, making the snow biome. You can see the northern lights, and then you can see Season 7 Battle Pass skins coming out from over the iceberg. You can see a bunch of snowmen with guns and weapons, and they look to be of threat to every single person on the Fortnite island. He's sending airplanes after him, he's sending everyone after him. So basically what that tells me is there is a conflict between the people who arrived on the iceberg and the people that were already here when the iceberg arrived. It looks like clearly the people on the iceberg are maybe trying to overtake the island, maybe trying to siege everyone and just attack. I mean, it reminds me of people hundreds of years ago when they were exploring and then just taking over everyone's land. That's what it kind of reminds me of, and that could very well be what's happening here right now. I'm pretty much just very surprised that the Ice King was not in the cinematic trailer. I figured being the tier 100 skin, being such a critical character, you know, at least seemingly, I figured he would be in this trailer, but he wasn't, which does leave a lot to be desired. I'm sure we'll find out more about who he is as well as everyone else in the Battle Pass when we get more information on the loading screens. Usually those are leaked the first 2 screens at least or so with the start of the new season. I'm expecting we will get those a little bit later. It's still extremely early for me to be making this video, and I'm just giving you basically my first thoughts, first initial impressions. Along with this update, as you can clearly see, there are planes. I was talking about this yesterday. This is something we already knew, but my concern was, are we going to be able to drive these planes? Because I'm not sure what the point of it would be if we couldn't. Sure enough, we can drive the planes. And I've seen a lot of mixed reports and mixed opinions about it. Essentially, it's a plane. You can guarantee yourself one pretty much if you go to the location on the western side of the map known as Frosty Flights. Basically just an air hangar, a plane hangar with a bunch of planes. I'm not sure if they spawn anywhere else. I'm not positive on that. Let me know in the comments, but I know for a fact that they are basically 100% confirmed to spawn every time at Frosty Flights. The biggest complaint people tend to have with this airplane right now is the fact that, quite simply, you can shoot from it. So people are concerned about being aerial attacked, you know, having to deal with that aerial presence, actually shooting. And you can see me joking around in Playground right now, shooting at my friend. You can see you can even basically crash into it. I was testing to see to what extent you could crash into things. And to my surprise, it actually takes quite a lot. I mean, you can see I was going headfirst into that structure, and still basically my plane was good. I'm not sure how the physics on that work, but definitely the plane is durable, and you know, you can actually literally shoot right out of it, which is interesting. You can see there, I literally went face first into the ground with the plane, and it's good. Like, literally almost no damage. I'm up, I'm flying with it. In the few matches that I've actually played online, you know, normal games in the new update, I've even noticed that the one time I shot at someone in a plane, I literally emptied like 3 or 4 chambers on that plane, and they were still flying in it. So this must be something that is really strong, and I wonder if they're going to nerf the durability of the plane. I feel like they might. They might probably nerf the damage of, you know, the miniguns on the plane. There's a ton of things they could do, but I feel like a lot of people are complaining about this right now. I know it's still really early, but just in the really early going, lots of people are complaining. And you can see right there, I literally went to the max height, turned around, and went straight down into the ground, and the plane is still usable. I don't know what you have to do to destroy one of these things. It's pretty wild. There's so much going on in Season 7 right now. Today was a huge update. Of course, I'm going to have more videos keeping you updated, keeping you covered on everything going on in the game. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said before, I'm posting daily Fortnite content for you to enjoy, covering everything new about the game, so this is definitely the place to tune in. If you're buying any V-Bucks soon, maybe you're copying the Battle Pass, maybe you're copying some new Season 7 skins, whatever it is, be sure to use my support a creator code. It's PineapplesYT. I really do appreciate that. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or, in my case, morning, whenever and wherever you're watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.